Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we got the Celebration playmat helping us out along with all the different decks that I have made through this game's life so far. There has been the original 6-color different decks that I made, the Ragnarlordramon deck, we got my Diaboromon deck, the D-Reaper deck. This is the revamped black starter deck that I made. That is the Ophanimon Fall Down Mode / Ordenimon deck. And this one in here is the Agumon Renomon deck. And down here we have the Gabumon Guillaumon deck that I had made because I was battling with a friend. He told me his favorites. I misheard him, thought he said Agumon and Renomon or Agumon and Patamon made that one. And then he said, no, it's Gabumon and Guillaumon. So I made this one, took Patamon out because there's no way I was going to play that. And we kind of versed each other with those. It was a lot of fun. So I just kind of sleeved them, kept them around. With that long intro out of the way, I have a lot of decks. And I guess it's still technically the intro, but anyways. When you get more than, I would say, like 2-3 decks, especially when they start sharing colors, like purple, 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 black, 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 you find cards that you need more copies of. And some of them are easier to get than others, but maybe you're looking to spice up the card that you're getting. And so today, I've gone online, and over the past while, I picked up some cards that are from tournaments or things like that. That those were the only ways to get them firsthand. And I thought I'd show them off, and like you guys can decide, like, would you pick it up? Would you not? I've got it split up into like 2 sections. The first section, it's not as interesting, but they are the cards that look like their base cards. So starting off, we got Fenscomon, 3 play costs, 0 Digivolution cost, 2000 DP, blocker. Your turn, this Digimon can't attack players, no inherited effect. And this is they say it's a pre-release, but I'm going to put it here because it has Belzemon Cup. So I feel like it works. But yeah, they're the same artwork. This one costs a penny. This one costs 95 cents, which that's not great, but this came in the starter deck. So the only way to get this one is to buy the starter deck. If you only wanted 4 copies of this, buy them separately. I mean, you could. I mean, it's 1 cent, but you could get the alternate versions if you really wanted it. I wouldn't necessarily, but whatever. Next up, we got Porcupamon, a 4 play cost, 2 Digivolution cost, 4000 DP. Again, has blocker on play. Trash the top 2 cards of your deck. No inherited effect. Another one that looks the exact same. I don't like these too much because it's like, it just seems like lazy to me. Like, these are both foils, so all they did was slap those extra words on there. Big whoop. Again, 2 cents, 95 cents. Then you've got Balmon, 7 play cost, 3 Digivolution cost, 7000 DP, Wind Digivolving, trash the top 3 cards for your deck. Wind Digivolving, this Digimon gains on deletion. If there are 10 or more cards in your trash, you may play one Beelzemon from your trash without paying the cost until the end of your opponent's turn. Inherited effect, your turn while this Digimon has the Wizard or Demon Lord trait, it gets plus 2000 DP. And normal version, 3 cents. $3.80. I wouldn't pay $3.80 for this, like when I could just get a starter set or a starter deck. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, I'd understand if there are cards in the starter deck where there's only like 2 copies. Maybe you go and you splurge and you get the 4 copies because if a starter deck is $15 and 2 of them is going to cost you, or 4 of them is going to cost you like $16, like, if you don't need the other cards, maybe just get that. But yeah, this one would be worth it because it comes with alternate arts of the cards, unless you're buying it without those. Then we got Ai and Mako. 3 play cost. On play, reel the top 4 cards of your deck. Add 1 Digimon card with Evil, Wizard, or Demon Lore trait among them to your hand. Place the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. Your turn, when one of your Digimon digivolves into a purple Digimon, by suspending this tamer, return 1 card from your hand on top of your deck to gain 1 memory. Security, play this card without paying the cost. Again, it's just got that stamp there, and it seems lazy to me. Yeah, regular one is, what is that, 3 cents. This one is $1.75. Again, meh. Rivals Barrage, 7 play cost. When this card is trashed from your deck, you may place it in your battle area. Main, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with the highest level. Main delay, return 1 purple Digimon card or tamer from your trash to your hand. Security, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with the highest level. Again, exact same. This one, it's a support card, and it's not really tied to Beelzemon, so this one goes for $3.90. This one goes for $7.45, so almost twice the price. Again, just buy the starter deck, like, eh. Then we got Ipmon, who's a 3 play cost, 0 Digivolution cost, 2,000 DP. On play, you may trash 1 card in your hand. If you do, return 1 Digimon card with 7 Great Demon Lords or 3 Musketeers in its types from your trash to your hand. No inherited effect. Again, it is just an alt. And then this time, they're not even foil. Like, I could at least make defense for it if this one was shiny, but it's not. Again, they just stamped some words on, called it a day. This one's 10 cents, this one's 74 cents. Then we got Deathslinger, a 4 play cost. When this card is trashed from your deck, gain 1 memory. Main, delete one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon. For every 10 cards in your trash, add 1 to the maximum level of the Digimon you can choose with this effect. Security effect, activate this card's main effect. Again, this is one where you could put in other decks. I'm not a fan because you got to get rid of a bunch of cards to make it worth more. This one is 11 cents. This one is $1.95. And at least it's a little better. Like, this one's foil. It's got the stamp there, so, like, that doesn't really add anything, but it's foil, so that's nice. And I know there are some people that are like, I want my deck as foil as it can be. I've met some of those. That just seems crazy to me, to build a deck entirely out of foils, but if you've got the pocket change for it, and it makes you happy, do it, I guess. Now we're out of that, and we're out to the official ones that were in, like, tournament settings. Starting off, we got Patamon. 3 play cost, 0 Digivolution cost, 1,000 DP. No active effect. Inherited effect of your turn once per turn. When an opponent's Digimon is deleted by dropping to 0 DP, gain 1 memory. And this one's different art, which is neat. The base one is 35 cents. This one is $3. And, I mean, yeah, no, I like the alternate arts. It's expensive at $3 versus the 35 cents. But I wouldn't want to get just like a starter deck card. Like, I'd want a reason for it. So this one I like, and as a store participant. And that one was actually out of order because we're still going back to the ones that are the same. I missed that one. Whoops. But next up we got Kabuterimon, a 6 play cost, 1 Digivolution cost, 5,000 DP, has blocker, and when attacking, lose 2 memory. no inherited effect. And this one, again, it's the same. This one's a judge card, and it's foil. So, like, again, if you're one of those people that want foils in your deck, it can kind of make sense, I guess. The base one is 78 cents. This one is 97 cents. This is a case where I would be like, yo, you want 4 copies? Try and get 4 copies of this one. Like, that's not that much of a difference. 20 cents, not going to break the bank. Plus, if you need to, like, hit some mark, like, I bought these off TCG Player, and normally it's, like, free shipping at $5. So 4 copies of this, that's almost $4. You throw in another card or two, you're there, you got the free shipping, great for you. Then we got my boy Digimon, looking all awesome. He's a 6 play cost, 1 Digivolution cost, 5,000 DP, blocker, when attacking, lose 2 memory, no inherited effect. And this one, we got, I'm going to actually pull these off to the side so that I can hold them properly. Because we don't have just one, we got 2 versions of this one. And this is where I was kind of like going like, oh, there's some alt artworks. And this is where the thing was supposed to go, where I had all the sames. We'd get to here, and then we'd start seeing the alternate arts. So yeah, this one, like, this to this, but then you get this one, and it's a completely different artwork, and it's foil. Like, yeah, I like these. Like, this one's foil. I guess you could make some debate for that one. And then you got the foil alternate art, which looks really good to me. And this is one of those ones where you should go for the alternate arts, because as of shooting this, the base one is $2.50. The online participant one is $1.38, and this one is $1. So yeah, go for the foils. They're cheaper and an alternate art. And I want to say, I think this one looks the best. Like, he's got kind of like a classic pose with the old school Digimon, just getting ready to backhand, and it's got some debut Digimon in the area. I think it looks really good. A lot better than that one, in my opinion. But yeah, that's one where you should definitely go for the alternate arts. Next up, we got Gabumon from the first set. 3 play cost, 0 Digivolution cost, 1,000 DP. On play, trigger, draw 1 card. I'm glad they got rid of that trigger word. Like, we don't need it anymore. Obviously, when you play it, draw 1 card. So this one is another alternate art, and this is a store participant, and it's foil, which is cool. This one is 43 cents. This one is 74 cents. Again, that's such a little amount that go for the foil. Why not? It looks shiny. Unless you're like buying 400 cards, in which case it's going to add up. Like, if you're just buying 16 or so cards, go for the foils in these cases, because this is not that much more. Next up, we got Tentamon. 3 play cost, 0 Digivolution cost, 2,000 DP. No active effect, inherited effect. When attacking, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon with 3,000 DP or less. Again, meh to me. But yeah, we got the alternate art, which looks very nice. And this one is 7 cents, and the store participant is 22 cents. And the champion one, which I don't have, is only 51 cents. So again, that's one where it's like 7 cents versus 51 cents. If you need only 2 and you want to bump yourself up to that free shipping, do it. But otherwise, like, it's up to you. But I definitely like both of the artworks. Like, this one is definitely like in his element. He got surprised. This is more of a Predator kind of look where he's ready to do his electroshocker. So either one I like, but foil's always nice. And next up, another one of my personal favorites. we've got Neo Devimon. 7 play cost, 3 Digivolution cost, 7,000 DP. Opponent's turn. When an opponent plays a tamer, gain 3 memory. Inherited effect, opponent's turn. When an opponent's tamer becomes suspended, gain 1 memory. We might see a resurgence in this one because the game is trying to push tamers on us again. So this one might become relevant. I don't know. He's only 3 cents, whereas his foil 2022 regional participant, that one is $2.15. And I like it. I like it a lot. Like, it looks like this one's the wind up, and that's his claw, like, coming down. Like, it's another good one. Like, even the background looks very similar with all the towers and the rocky stuff going on. Like, it looks like this one's kind of telling a story where he's coming down from the castle to swing down at people. Like, this looks like just seconds apart. I do like it. Then we got Hornbuster from the first set. 1 play cost. Main, one of your Digimon gets plus 3,000 DP for the turn. Security effect, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon, then add this card to your hand. And this is only 1 cent on TCG Player as of the taping. Whereas this one is 68 cents. And you know what? This is one that I'm like, yeah, I like that artwork a lot better. Just because this looks like very smushed in. So like really scaling out that artwork. Being able to not have that white block there so that you have all that art. It looks good. It looks real good in my opinion. I definitely like it. And 68 cents. That's not bad. I could buy 4 copies of that and put it in a deck. And then we got Machine Dramon from the second set. 12 play cost, 4 Digivolution cost, 11,000 DP. Has the blocker ability. On play, trigger D-Digivolve 2 on 2 of your opponent's Digimon. Yeah. And this is another one which is kind of interesting to see. It's kind of weird, if you ask me. But we've got the online finalist, and then we got the alternate art from the box way back when. And the base one is 46 cents. This one is $3.47. This one's only 42 cents. So yeah, this is an online finalist, but if you need to pick one up, I'd go with this one. This one looks super sweet. I don't know why you would need to pick it up at this point, though, because there has been many more Machine Dramons since. So unless you just like the artwork, but like I really like the artwork on this one. This one's a nice action pose. There's better choices for a deck. I suppose if you're doing like a popper kind of deck build with some friends where it's like our decks have to be X amount or less, yeah, that could work. But yeah, like not too much of a reason to put them in a deck nowadays since there's so many more. And then the last one I saved is what I'm going to consider like what I want to see out of alternate art kind of stuff. Or prizes, I should say. What I want to see out of prize ones. And that is this Haguramon is a 2 play cost, 0 Digivolution cost, 3,000 DP vanilla. Doesn't do anything. And here we have the alt art, which, in my opinion, looks fabulous. You got Demi Miramon hanging out in the background, looking like he's having a good time. Haguramon having a lot of characters showing there. Some mischief, lots of happy. But what do I mean by this is the kind of prize cards that I want to see? Well, it doesn't do anything. This is not going to be a make or break card. This is not going to be one which is going to skyrocket in price. This is it just looks good. And it's not going to cause some sort of swell in the market where people are going to be like spending hundreds of dollars on this card. Because again, it doesn't do anything. It's just an alternate art that looks good. If you have a deck that uses Hagurumon, put in the neat looking one. The difference in cost is the normal one is 4 cents. This one is 78 cents. So it is a lot more, but it's 78 cents. That is less than $1. That is totally fine by me. This is the kind of stuff that I want to see. I want to see cards where, like, they were a common, and now they're getting a nice foil. Like, they could do this with the main Digimon of the partners. Like, just do all those, give them the alter artworks. That'd be great. No one would be really clamoring for them. You could also give it to these lesser-known rookies, and that's great too, because Hagurumon's one of my favorites. And so giving him an alternate art, I like to see that. I like to see the lesser Digimon get some appreciation by giving them alternate arts. Let me know what you guys think down below. Is this what you'd be looking for in one where it's not going to break the bank, where it's not going to balloon the system, where it's kind of just going to have a price and it's going to stay steady and it's not going to be overly crazy? And I should clarify, the reason why I like that is because I don't feel like people, like, I've been to some tournaments, I have, and there have been the people that go that build the super competitive deck and they don't really enjoy playing that deck, but they built that deck and they brought it to that tournament specifically to win the card because it was worth a lot. I've met those people. I don't enjoy playing them because there is no care in their heart for the game. So when you give store prizes like this for the champions, it kind of turns those people away because, again, 78 cents now, like, no one's going to be like, oh, I need to buy a $200 deck. Like, I need to put all those cards together, make it perfect. And that way I can go to the tournament and just wreck everyone there and then turn around and sell that card. And I'm going to do that 5 times this week because I found 5 different places that are doing it on different days. So I can just take the same deck and just wreck all the tournaments and get my money back plus more on the $200 that I spent for the deck. I've seen people like that. I don't like it. It's not a good look for the hobby. So I do like this one where it's a champion card, but it's not going to change any metas. It's how prize cards should be, in my opinion. Let me know down in the comments if you think the same about it. Do you think that prize cards should be just something neat, or do you think they should be those Omega cards? Because that's like you're rewarding people for having rare cards, getting more rare cards. Meh. I like this one a lot more. Before we head out, we always like to open a pack. And I've got one of these Official Tournament Pack Volume 7s. Let's see. We could get Jagamon, Chumon, Colemon, Warsmonzimon, Devamon, or Salamon. Well, I want either the Waryumonzimon or the Devamon. That would be pretty cool. The other ones, sure. Like, what am I going to do? I'm not going to throw a fit if I don't get the ones that I want. But those are the ones that I would want. Warzumonzimon or Devamon would be super cool. And we got Jagamon. Okay. Ooh, and this is another one from the first set. 7 play cost, 3 digivolution cost, 7,000 DP. When attacking, reveal 3 cards from the top of your deck. You can digivolve this card into 1 level 6 green Digimon card among them without paying its memory cost. Place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. No inherited effect. I like this one a lot. Multiple reasons. Number 1, that's a pretty neat ability. Number 2, this artwork. It's great. We hadn't seen Potamon or Bergamon until later. Jagamon was in... Yeah, I want to say he was in the first set. Like, clearly he was. So seeing Digimon that are now becoming more favorites in the community, like interacting with older ones, I like that a lot. That's pretty cool. I like this artwork. This is a great artwork. Anyway, there we have it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, give it a good old thumbs up. If you haven't, please do subscribe. I really do appreciate it. It really does help the channel. I would be so happy to get to those 200 subscribers. And as always, until then, I will see you next time.